Numbers either side of the scrum for Gloucester. Barton, Morris, Hurl on the right wing. It's a full penalty now. It's an area Saracens are desperately struggling with at the moment. Front row just being horrendously depleted. And it's a couple of squads of front rowers that are missing for Saracens. And George Barton, such an impressive start to the season. And much to the delight of the Gloucester faithful, sends the ball through the uprights and Gloucester into an early lead. Willis gets the ball out early and it's been juggled. The ball to Zach Mercer. Mercer, 5 metres to go.
No. Check it.
Has he got there? Zach Mercer, the new golden boy at Kingsholm.
On-field decision, no try. We believe he's lost it forward over the line. So on-field, we've got the goal line dropped out. Please shut the ground for us.
Wonderful.
Yeah, stick with your on-field decision. He's
Bit of
dropped it.
defensive work by Alex Good.
No try. Lost forward over the line, goal line drop out.
Another chance for James Hadfield. Christie rises highest this time. Now they rumble towards the line.
No, 12, get out.
Just a couple of metres away.
Down by Sarries, ball's available.
No penalty.
Down by Sarries.
Down by Saracens, says Adam Leal. Hunter Hill goes alone. Tom Willis. Drives for the line. Saracens have not been in the game in this first 25 minutes, but that's just how ruthless they can be. Tom Willis crashes over the line from short range, and it's first blood to Saracens.
Tom Willis.
Willis refuses to stop driving his legs. They've been far from their clinical best.
Over
That is proof that they do not need much of an invitation. Barton to Harris. At the back door to Barton, tries to fend. Going into McGuigan in midfield. Harris tries to find Tuisui, but there's a chance for Lewington. If he can gather it, it's a race between Thorley and Lewington. Thorley drops it. Lewington scores. And just like that, out of absolutely nothing, Saracens have their second try. Only Thorley, for all money, looked like he was going to claim it. Alex Lewington just stole in there. Gloucester digging themselves a hole. Saracens will be delighted.
Just step for me, step.
Arnie into Seb Atkinson. It's over the gain line. McGuigan is absolutely side down. Looks a sore one for George McGuigan. Adam Leal will go and review it.
So we're seeing this as high danger, but what we've got is as number 2 goes into contact, there's that dip and brace, and we've also got a bit of a dip from number 1 as well, so we're mitigating from red card down to yellow card.
Yeah, agree with all that.
Thank you.
Back over the pull-up. Spend 10 minutes in the sin bin. Napola tries a little kick.
Outside.
And then the charge down. Seb Atkinson trying to get away from Sean Maitland. But those white shirts barreling through. It's been stripped by Tom Willis. Tom Willis' second try of the game. It's another smash and grab from Saracens. It all came from the chip from Vunipola and the charge down. And then inexplicably the ball was spilled. Tom Willis not going to be stopped from 5 metres out. Saracens cannot believe their luck. 6 entries now for no points. Jordan rises highest though. Is this the one? Lucky number 7. They peel. Surely now.
Short, Mako, no! Let go! Let go! Held up.
More Saracens defence. How have Gloucester not got the ball across the try line? Cam Jordan just can't get the ball down. Desperate bodies flooding underneath it in white. Look what it means. 15.5 minutes left in this game. More transgressions from Gloucester. Lazowski looking to extend the lead. Lazowski just manages to sneak it over the upright. Atkinson, oh, beautiful ball. Delayed to Llewellyn. Doesn't get the ball away. Max Llewellyn. And Adam Neal's run out of patience. It's Ivan Fonsale. Just on the pitch. Will be off for the rest of the game. Charlie Chapman decides enough is enough. Gloucester unbeaten all season, humbled by Saracens. Gloucester 3, Saracens 24.
Sam Carter at half-mast, but still doing what he can do. Shilcock and Porter. Saracens defence up very quickly, as you'd expect.
Good streaker.
Lost a shirt. Lost some shorts, now we've lost a shirt.
I've seen better streakers than that, to be honest.
Entry.
Is that a penalty for losing
Come back to the game. You start on an angle.
Tom Whiteley in skins. And off
Stand
she goes.
up, come back round. Just a timing issue, that's for us to judge, yeah?
20 points in the reign of the Wreck last Saturday. First 3 here in the dryish North London today. Jamie Shilcock's penalty. The only point of the game so far. George trying to change that. So too Daly. Farrell very quickly and nicely away to Earl, and Earl with Lazowski offering his support. This looks very, very handy. Atoje rolling and stretching and reaching the target.
From Jamie George's throw at the line out till Maro Itoje's extending arm, that was absolutely bang on from Sarries.
That's once sideways. Go back. Okay, now you can come.
Davis now has to use it. Tompkins, the acceleration. And then Christie, full of determination. Hard to stop Saracens when they're this close. Farrell nearly got there on his own. Maitland screaming for it. Nearest to us on this right-hand side. Christie set the whole thing up. Oh, and he's got there. Once again, Saracens inside Leicester's 22, 100%.
It's so good, it's so dynamic. Almost carbon copy of what we saw for the first try from Maro Itoje.
Itoje, it was a scruffy old lead, but he got there. And here goes Tompkins. He was stopped by Shilcock, who looks worse for wear. Shilcock, Saracens, meantime, rolling on, seeking a third. Shilcock, no part of this defensive effort from a Leicester perspective. One big, hefty drive. An extended arm, and Saracens will have a third.
Understood, yeah, I can see. Thanks, Joe.
Up to the posts, get it down against the posts. Craig Maxwell-Keys having a look at...
Just checking for ground.
Billy Vunipola, who goes with some help from his brother as he got this down. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, Craig, I've got a grounding there. I thought there was a hand underneath that.
Well, either way, it is Billy Vunipola's first Saracens try since Boxing Day 2021. And here they are, pushing and pulling, looking for a fourth try, a bonus point securing try, not far away. If it is going to be a Saracens win, and it's looking for all the world as if it will be, it'll be a full fat 5-point win. And Jamie George has scored his 32nd try for Sarries in the Prem, and no Sarries forward has bagged more than that. Alan Davis, meantime, to Farrell and Earl and Lazowski. Sarries have been so impressive today. Just the number of,
good choice, thank you.
or the limited number of unforced errors they made. Or having said that, goodness me, off we go.
Good one,
I don't know
Nick.
whether I get an assist for that, but Tom Whiteley scores the try for Leicester. Can we do that again, please?
Try scored, Nick Mullins.
It's the type of pressure which they've tried to get to foul. They've tried to put him under. And finally, it's taken them 56 minutes to register a try here at the StoneX.
Tom Parton on for Alex Good. Parton has gone onto the wing by the looks of things. Ivan Fonseca at fullback, and Leicester working so hard to score another. And Jamie Shilcock gets it.
Big right arm fan, followed by another. It's a great individual score.
That's been lost. Ben Earl ends it. Saracens very, very good. Too good for Leicester today. Final score, Saracens 32, Leicester 70.
Orlando steps in against the grain. Saracens defending hard, but now Conan goes. O'Sullivan rootles for it, fizzes it out, manages to find Cross. Bello awaits. Up against his former club. He was in Saracens colours, playing against Falcons just last season.
Was that a long time?
The phases mount up as the pressure cranks up. Newcastle scoffing at the form book and allowing Sebastian de Chavez to barrel over. Falcons up and running against the league champions. It's the new man, Gonzalez, who brings it down, and look at the head of steam that those white jerseys have now. Closer and closer to the try line. Surely the ball is just about over the whitewash now. Even Alex Good is in there lending a hand. And that will do very nicely. Theodan rises with the ball. What a fairy tale 12 months this young man has had. Newcastle, though, with a meaty drive in response.
Right one.
Maui hits the synthetic turf of Kingston Park. Fonseca's forced to use it. Tompkins is there, swings it back out to Good. This is Daly on an arcing run. Maitland to his right, doesn't need to free a hand for the offload because Elliot Daly does it alone. to just drift out wide, and Maitland kept Obatingimbo interested on the outside, forced him to stick with the right winger so that Elliot Daly could just glide through the Falcons defence and dot that one down. Again they go, and this time it's Christie. And Dan has it at the back, and this one has a little bit more impetus as Tompkins piles in, and Lazowski, all hands to the pump. As Saracens just creep forwards, Theo Dan with an outrageous little offload, ball out the back, Tompkins, Lewington, it's a foot race and it's only going one way. It's Christie. We've seen that time and time again this afternoon, and we've also seen this. The champions, hammer and anvil, everything they have creeping forwards. There's a sense of destiny about this one as even the backs pile in. Closer, ever closer. There's the try. Saracens didn't come all this way to leave with anything less than 5 points. That's the bonus point at Kingston Park. And this, an important throw. It's cleanly down by De Chavez, the try scorer. Going sideways, but now finding some forward momentum, and that's the score that Newcastle were craving. They have talked and talked about taking their chances, and they snatched that one all right. Brian Byrne is a Newcastle try scorer for the very first time. Fonsale, back the other way. Vunipola. He's got the feet of a ballerina. Underneath an absolute tank, and now the ball is out wide, and now the ball is being dotted down. Tom Willis. Here is Manu Vunipola, the young playmaker who Mark McCall said had one of his best ever games in a Saracens jersey at Gloucester a couple of weeks ago. And now Cincy, the new signing to Tompkins. He's got Simpson on his inside. Wonderful support line, dancing feet, pops the offload up, and it's a try on debut for Juan Martin Gonzalez. Good, changes the point of attack, sets off in pursuit of his own. Might it sit up for him? No, it's gathered by Connon, but Connon is in turn gathered by Good. Saracens looking to turn the screw, to exact every possible point they can from this fixture. The bonus point's there, but they want more than that. And Manu Vunipola, he started the move and he will finish it off too. A first try of the season for the young playmaker, and Saracens wrapping up the bonus point victory and sealing it with a dot down beneath the posts as the rain begins to fall at Kingston Park. They are reminding us of just why they are the reigning kings of English rugby. George to Itoje, a pattern we've seen so many times before. And now George.
One stop!
Who scored against Leicester in just this fashion a fortnight ago.
Use it, Saracens!
They need the artillery to come in from the backs now to finish this one off, as we've seen so many times. They're going alone for now.
Marcus Smith flailing at the top of a whole heap of bodies, ball driven forwards, ball grounded. And it's Saracens who strike back immediately and pull ahead in South London.
All onside.
Lashes it to Good, who shapes to run, but delays the pass beautifully. It's a 1-2 with his captain, and Andy Good is dancing through Alex Good rather.
Off a foot, play on.
Ball loose again. Here's Itoje. Smith clinging to the galloping lock forwards.
Advantage offside.
Advantage. Lewington on to Tompkins. Out to Hartley. Hartley with one to beat. Does he get there?
I think that's a classy finish, Claire.
Looks like TR White time to me.
Yeah, Matthew, you may stick with the on-field decision. The try's good.
Well, the try is given, and it's young Ollie Hartley with the plaudits. Sometimes they smash over the Saracens, sometimes they sparkle. That was the latter, and they all count. Now they start to march forward. George has it at the back. Here comes Tompkins. Couple of metres in it now. It's sachets side to side and crashes down, and there is the try. Well, last week we had shushing the sheds. This week Saracens are stunning the stoop. That's 17 unanswered points.
Too many guys are too high. Saracens are inside and underneath the Harlequins defenders. Too high, not enough aggression from Quins.
Well, we've seen this one before. It's had a pretty high success rate so far, and there is the bonus point.
That's the bonus point, and that's brutal. You actually won't see it. Easy is the wrong word, but you won't see many catch and drive mauling tries scored that quickly.
I think he was trotting out for Antil this time last year. Well, that's not a trot, that's a gallop. Gonzalez, speedy Gonzalez, gathers the ball. Almost goes all the way, remarkable from the Puma. And now Hartley.
You're going to say the same thing, Dricker.
I think it's going to be ruled out. I think there's going to be a pullback here.
Just check there was no knock on. I think it was all backed by Quins and then maybe kicked through.
Yeah, it's initially a brilliant collision from Maro Itoje, but as the ball breaks down, Maro just has a little tug at the jersey. I don't know if there's going to be enough in that.
So Matthew, from the next phase, you'll see that it's knocked on. I think here, then it's played by a Quins player in front. Okay, so the initial penalty is the offside.
Okay, captains. So we had a knock on by Quins. The ball is then picked up by a Quins player in front of the ball. So that is the initial penalty. Then there's a pullback. So it's no try, penalty Saracens.
Gonzalez brings it down. About as far from the try-liners he was just a few moments ago before that palaver stopped things. But we're back underway, and Saracens will go hunting once more for that 5th try of the evening. The ball's brought down.
No, get off 8! 8! Off the ball! Ball is out.
And Davies is tasked with his first pass, with which he picks out Billy Vunipola. Maui has a go, the Fijian. Has to work hard to place that one back in, and Dan, who was so effervescent in Newcastle last week, a little dodgem scooting around Kingston Park, causing havoc. Here's Christie, with Gonzalez alongside. Tompkins finds Good, who juggles it and fizzes it on, and it's a stroll in for Tom Parson, who deserves that. He has been excellent this evening.
I can't tell you how good the skill set this is from Alex Good.
Saracens with their 10th visit to the 22 for the evening, looking to make it count. Still hunting for a 6th score.
Take it out! Take it out! Thank you!
No one there to take it out, he's got to go himself. Oh, clattered.
Definitely a bit shook.
Just go!
Billy Vunipola upended. Dan, understandably cautious, rising to his feet, just bundled into Cunningham South. Ball dribbled through, ball gathered. Can Lewington get that down? If he has, that is a stunning finish. Oh, that's just unplayable from Alex Lewington.
Matt, has anybody been tweeted?
16.
Yeah, okay, might need to have a look at this. Just slow it down.
So we're going high level of danger, mitigation to a yellow card.
I'd agree.
Okay, but it's no penalty at the restart.
Because it happened before the try, exactly, yeah.
On the balance of the conversation they had between themselves, I think they got that right.
As Evans picks out Smith, wearing 10 but playing at 15, and infield dances Tyrone Green. He's been kept quiet tonight. All of the backs have been, from Quinn's perspective, as Baxter trundles onwards. Riley. conjures up a 5th visit to the 22 for Harlequins. They've just not made them count tonight. Now Beard. Estays, and here he goes, and finally! It's far too little, too late, but something for the Stoop to smile about.
That's good.
Well, the Stoop is conquered. Saracens have stormed South London, and they've reminded everyone just who the reigning champions are with what is a derby demolition job.
George to Itoje, it's popped back to Tizards. And now the men in black go to work. Saracens keeping their body positions low. Judges at the back. And they rumble forward. Touch of momentum now. Saracens hunting this opening score. And they peel it to the left with Farrell, who bundles his way over. The captain gets the first try of the game.
Saracens went to something just slightly different, a little shift drive, nearly got there. Cal Sinclair did some great work to break it up. But ultimately that man, Owen Farrell, he's actually quite deceptively big, Owen Farrell. He's not a small guy by any stretch of the imagination. And he just tucks it up the jumper and he carries really hard into Randall. Scrum now.
We never get to it. Instead, the pace is kept high with Parton. He gets the offload away. Lovely line from Daly. Bristol scrambling again. Christie, Farrell just holds his hands. Goods and Lewington has a stroll over on the right wing.
I like that Billy Vunipola just got through the ball, and let's get the ball in play. Saracens want to play on top of you, pressure you. It's that blocker shape again I said about into midfield, which Bristol struggled with last week against Bath. And at this point, quick ball, Andy Christie, the link man. Owen Farrell puts that man Lewington in the corner, who's probably scored more tries than I've had breakfast. It's just clinical stuff, isn't it, from Saracens? They're so deadly.
Those two missed kicks from Owen Farrell for the first two tries. I mean, they're not that far away from their hosts, and Van Rensburg is into the 22 again. Randall, Harding, Sheedy has too many numbers near him, but he finds Joe Batley, and Batley has two men in front of him, takes on both and scores. And big Joe Batley has splintered Saracens.
They looked a bit stuttering. Callum Sheedy goes down a hole and then he just picks a perfect ball for Batley. And the big man had a lot to do at this point. Through two tackles, and there's the big arm to reach and place the ball. Great finish from the big man.
Itoje in the middle. And then he comes to the front. Vunipola goes down the short side. George is there, he doesn't need anybody. When does he ever from that type of range? Billy Vunipola strides over the try line.
That man at the front, who's that, Ogre, just stuck his head in, and Billy V went round the corner and picked off that last defender. It's smart from Saracen.
And Ogre finds his man again, and Bristol pile through, and everyone joins in. Van Rensburg is in there. The Bears over again, and Saracens folded at home from a driving maul.
It's really clever play, and once that back pod had won the ball behind Marrow, they were always struggling to catch up. Really good play from Bristol.
It's to the back, it's gone over the 15. Ogre has found his man again, and the white jerseys coalesce. Randall, Ogre has to thunder into contact and rolls and gets there. He breaks Saracens open at the seams, and Bristol take the lead.
Bristol won it again behind the pod. It's whether he goes twice. He can go once and place the ball. Let's have a look. Still driving. Yeah, this was one. Great carry from Ogre. Didn't look like much was on there, and he just physically just dominated up through those 2-3 metres.
Farrell cuts back and gives it to George. Crossfield kick from Owen Farrell. Alex Lewington is lurking. It bounces up for Alex Lewington. And with a huckster's sense for the try line, Alex Lewington scores again.
Like, that's much more Sarries, isn't it? Front line, bang, bang, bang. And then eventually, Owen Farrell picked him up. Not quite perfect on the kick, but pretty close to it. And that man again, deadly finish on the wing.
Christie claims the ball. A second ball is out on the field. George has the one that matters. And Jamie George has his eyes on the line. Saracens over again and reasserting their dominance in North London.
It's great work once the ball's at the back by Saracens. Once that ball's at the back, they shear off this way really well. Hugh Tizard dragged it across, and the other boys put the hard work in to get it across the line.
Sheedy with the goal line dropout. And Farrell eyes up the drop goal, charge down, might land anywhere, lands in the worst possible place. Theo McFarlane's hands, and there goes Simpson. Tom Willis picks it up and drives on. The Bears on red alert again. And this time they can't stop Saracens from smashing over the line.
Tom Willis, I think people were thinking he'd gone the wrong way. I know some of the Saracens' backs were frustrated over this side, and he just said, I'll deal with this. Physically, drives through 4 or 5 tacklers.
10 minutes to play. The Bears 10 points down on Saracens, but Gabriel Ibitoye with the ball in his hands, and that is so dangerous. Ibitoye shape-shifting through the Saracens' defence, and here it comes, the score for Kieran Marmion. Bears brilliance at the Stonex, and they've breathed life back into their chances.
Gabs Ibitoye just says, well, if you're not going to tackle me, I'll go. Sells the dummy here. Harry Thacker's always on the shoulder. He is like an open side, even though he plays hooker, and then Kieran Marmion finishes it off.
The champions looking to make it 5 wins in a row in the Gallagher Premiership after such a torrid start to the season. Jamie George peels off, and Saracens reset, and here they come. And here's the roar, and there's the try. Saracens seal the job.
Maro Itoje here keeps this maul together. Well, he's in there, he's steering the ship. Now watch. I thought Bristol had done a good job to this point, but he just drags them through. And look, everyone's still together. All those black shirts are still together. Jamie George gets the reward at the end of it. It's great forward play from Saracens.
Thacker. Nice switch play with Sheedy and Van Rensburg hitting a good line again. But this goes forward, and Saracens will go to touch. It swung one way and then the other in North London. But at the end of 80 minutes, as they return to the Stonex Stadium, it's Saracens who come out on top. Saracens run out winners, 39 points to 31.
Juan Martin Gonzalez on the blind side here for Saracens. Front row's down, they get another penalty, and they go quickly. Christie.
We left the space.
Andy Christie, not for the first time, just a metre out. Here's Theo McFarland looking to reach out for the score. Still there. Mako Vunapola arrives, he drives it forward. All hands to the pump for Newcastle, but they cannot keep Saracens out. And it is that man, Theo Dan, who has the first try of the afternoon.
There's not much defenders can do when you're half a metre out, and there's a carrier like Theo Dan who just gets so low. It's a good finish.
Dan once more shoved forward by Christie. Sagan helps out as well. And coming around the corner is Christian Judge. Hartley, that ball's gone to ground. It's been hacked ahead here by Adam Radwan, and look at the pace of the man. He'll look to hack it again as well. Radwan looking for it to sit up for himself. It does so! And he will score. Happy birthday, Adam Radwan. It's come from absolutely nothing at the other end of the field. And Radwan has scored for Newcastle.
I wrote in my notes pre-game, Adam Radwan, fastest man in the Prem, ? I think he might have just shown that maybe he is. He is rapid.
Van Sale can play quickly to Hartley. Big, tall, inside centre. Pepper, look at him, going in for the steal. Thought he had it, no, says the referee. Penalty, and they go quickly. Van Sale, Ivan Van Sale is over the line. The crowd at the far end award the try, and the referee agrees with them.
It's sharp in the end from the man from South Africa. The quick tap seems to be part of the game plan today, doesn't it? Like, keep the pressure on. The momentum didn't die. He took it quickly, and away he went.
Yeah, caught them napping. It all happened pretty quickly. Loose again. Vunipola, dummies, and then dishes to Gonzalez, and again another carry. Look at him go, the big Puma. Outstanding once again this afternoon. He's into everything. Good, a lovely delay, and he's off to the races. Inside ball, Sagan, last-ditch tackle from Moroni. Still alive for Saracens, long pass from Christie. Juan Martin, Gonzalez will score for Saracens, and they will take the lead on half-time. Brilliant try, there was so much in it, and it was scored by one of the best on deck so far, Juan Martin Gonzalez.
That man, he's been superb all first half and deserves that try after putting so much graft in.
Ezekwe again at the front, and now the surge from the big black blanket. Look at it go, George has it. Still going, Saracens, looking for the bonus point try. Ben Earl's over the line, but we've got a penalty try here. Ben Earl all smiles, he'll be denied individually, but that is the try bonus for Saracens, and it's an automatic 7 as well. It's a penalty try to the home team.
And the penalty try for collapsing it, I think Ben Earl scored anyway.
And just to add some insult to injury, Callum Chick's been sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes as well.
We saw the front shift last time, let's see what they do this. Something a bit different.
George to Ezekwe. Ben Earl has it again, denied previously, and it might work out, and a try to Simpson almost there. Inches away, Saracens, they have it now. There's number 5. And it's Mako Vunipola, is it, who thought his day was done. Back on the field for an HIA, and he has their 5th try. Run on captain today for Saracens. Mako Vunipola finds a way over the try line. Plenty of positives to take out of this one for the North Londoners. Not their best performance we've ever seen, but certainly getting the job done and setting themselves up nicely for the new year.
Jack, I've got foul play by Black 1. We're going to need to look at it.
We're going to go back here.
Yeah, I think it's Mako Vunipola, I think.
This would not be the way Saracens want to end this year, this match. A red card for Mako Vunipola to finish this game. And the ball's been put over the end line, and that will bring this one to a close. A slightly bitter taste in the mouth for Saracens to end it with the Mako Vunipola red card, but Saracens get the job done as they turn the corner for 2024. They have beaten the Newcastle Falcons with the try bonus point by 37 points to 19.
He's where as a Premiership player and picking up McFarland. Marcus Street helping to shear off bodies, but there are still plenty of Saracens in the middle of all that. Driven over. James Hadfield might be at the bottom of it. The man who started it, as is often the case, the man who finishes it. Townsend, just the shortest of passes and the shortest of distances to the line, but the toughest of distances with Sarries there muscularly in defence. And then Hammersley beyond him instead, and Woodburn wriggles his way over. Lovely run this from Ollie Hartley, and then Woodburn shot up, and then through the middle goes Christie. Look at the acceleration, ball off the floor, Funsale scores. How to take your chances. Oh, hang on, ball lost, try scored. Opportunism and opportunity taken. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the kick just evading. Oh, and then Farrell, it went backwards and he was a lucky boy. Here goes Hodge. Go Hodgie comes the roar from the sidelines. Hodge's kick. Alex Good. Ball a little bit kinder.
7 within the 10.
However, Andy Christie was offside. Hodge with a hat-trick in October's big record win. And this to square things up. Oh, he's given that mighty wallop. Brilliant kick. And we're level. And that feels about right. Seconds away from half-time. Saracens 15, Exeter 15. Sale, another one of Saracens' try scorers. Oh, and the loose ball, and Shegan hustling hard, and where's this going? And Juan Martin Gonzalez is chasing and winning the race. Loose threads, tied up by Saracens and their Argentinian, Juan Martin Gonzalez.
Nothing clear, play on. No! Go.
For Muirland. Clear out work from the Chiefs to free up quick ball, but they didn't look after the quick ball, and then the kick from Christie.
He's all over the place.
He's chasing hard as well, so he's the first thing that Josh Hodge saw when he looked up, and then Josh Hodge accelerates. He's already up to halfway. He's got Woodburn in support. This would be a miraculous score. Townsend, it's been given, and Rusi Tuima scores one of the tries of the season. Chief architect Josh Hodge completing the job. Rusi Tuima.
Christie's got up there, but when you have a player of Hodge's ability, if you're not up there in one line, he's going to pick you off.
Yeah, it was Christie with a kick, and then it's just the interplay here. Inside, outside, Woodburn. Townsend does really well. What a try. Try of the season.
Funsale saw half a gap. Tizard, Farrell, good. Just beginning to open up here. More black shirts than white shirts, but the kick from Vunapola didn't work out. However, still via Tompkins and now Hoskins, Saracens ball. Farrell, drop goal. On she goes, through she goes. Saracens, Owen Farrell still doing all that. And then Lewington, and then it opens up for McFarland, rolling, and what's too far to stretch for even Theo McFarland, but look at the position as they go for the bonus point and snatch the bonus point. And James Hadfield has too, and he's having one of the nights of his life. As the gong goes, Farrell chances his arm, and the ball is touched down, and they wonder about it.
Oh, that's a try.
And it feels like a significant win, this. They have moved above the Chiefs. But as we head into this 2-month Premiership break, a very familiar team are beginning to look ominous.
Advantage. Not rolling, advantage. Advantage, number 6, wasn't it? Yes! Number 6. Contact in the air. Advantage. Jumping across and bump.
Can I get line out set up, please? We might want to put it on the screen.
He's bound in. Touched all on. Advantage, not 10. 9 is going to the bin.
Here comes Ben Earl. And back to Theo Dan. Davis to Mako Vunapola. Riccioni, good carry from the tight head. They cut out Willis, Farrell, Alex Good, one pass and they're in already. It's Tom Parton who scores for Saracens 7 minutes in. And the men in black have their first try of the afternoon. McFarlane brings it down. Now Dan, he's got Shagan with him. Out the back to Farrell. Now Good, it opens up again for Parton, who's already got a double. Tom Parton. Abrasive tries already. Looking for their third try. Itoje wins it in the middle. Referee's called once, you've got to play these days, but they might get another try and they will. It's Tom Parton. We're only 20 minutes through and the Saracens left winger has a hat-trick in the Premiership. And you've got to say, that was a bit too easy once again for Saracens. Here's Farrell, long, high cross kick for McFarlane in the air. Brilliant. Scores for Saracens. Theo McFarlane. Is there a better aerial exponent in the Premiership than this guy? George has it at the back. Jamie George. Still driving forward, Saracens. Still got momentum. The line-out drive. Itoje working hard. Jamie George is in there somewhere. And they're over the line, Saracens. And it's Tom Willis.
Clearly on the ground there, Jack.
Good line-out move from Saracens. Never stopped working. Never lost momentum completely. And tries they might Gloucester, just couldn't get them out. George had it under control. And then Willis came in at the end. .58 minutes through. Here's Lewis Ludlam, lovely ball over the top. It's been kicked through by Seb Blake, and it's going to end up in a try to Josh Hathaway. What a score that is. Gloucester, their first points of the match. They were down 32-0. They'd come up with an absolute corker. Brilliant stuff at the breakdown, flooding it with numbers. Now Manu Vunipola can play. Inside ball to Ollie Hartley. Normal service resumes at the Stonex. Hoskins to Vunipola Manu. Farrell. Hartley. Sinti. Try time Saracens. Lucio Sinti finishes off the 7th try for Sarries. Hathaway looking for a second try for Gloucester, and he's going to get it. So Josh Hathaway has his second score after Tom Parton got 3 in the first half. Reigning tries in North London. Intercept from Hathaway. And he's got himself a hat-trick. And he can't even believe it himself, I don't think. A Premiership hat-trick. Looking for the try bonus point, and they will get it, Gloucester. Seb Blake finishes it off under the posts. 22-0 at the break. Saracens piled on more points in the second half, but the Hathaway hat-trick and the Seb Blake finisher has brought the scoreline to 46 points to 24.
Willis ripping it towards the 22. Sinti, oh, Farrell beautifully, and then Daly very nearly through. Here goes Sinti! He looked as if he was through, and then he was pulled back by the Shepherd's crook.
There, Luke, as well, in that last build-up.
Gonzalez. Mouth of David Rose, the voice of David Rose. Tackle off the ball, on we go, and that's nicely away by Earl, and Farrell gets it away, and then Tompkins over the top, and then the try for Tom Parton. A hat-trick in 13 minutes last weekend. First try here within 12 at the Rec.
Look at this little shoulder ball now, there, the little pop. Farrell brings in Tompkins, and over the top's a simple run-in for Parton.
Wonder if Farrell will go for the drop goal. He's dropping back a little bit.
Quinru amongst those working hard to burgle this back for Bath, but it is Davis and Farrell with the kick, and Shagan! And the coaches and the replacements down below as explode with joy. And a man down. Saracens score their second on the cusp of half-time.
Now watch the little show of the ball. Little pump, looks like he's throwing the pass. That turns Muir's shoulders in. He thinks he's going to have to make a tackle on Shagan. Shagan schliffs to the outside. See him? It's a brilliant kick, isn't it? That is a world-class try, Nick, from nothing.
These two sides could meet each other again, of course, in a Premiership playoff semi-final.
Oh, and then the break from Parton, and he's sliced his way through. He's gone beyond Thokanasinger. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle in the end. Thokanasinger tapping the ankles, and Spencer made sure that there was no try as well, but he looked like he was beaten. He didn't think he was, and he was right.
Make sure you tap it, and no tree bound by 2.
I don't really need to say this, but this feels big. Huge moments these for Bath, and Dunn driving to the line. Not quite. Barber again. Not quite. And then they're over. And the prop, the giant-sized South African, Thomas du Toit, and the wreck on its feet. Taken by Yules.
Gonzalez, Itoje trying to disrupt. I tell you what, there's a bit of space on this left edge. If Bath swing it round, Underhill's calling for it. They could get over the line here pretty easily. I reckon they score.
Cam Redpath, who's just come on. Oh, he's been on a matter of seconds. Game back, boiling. 15 minutes to go. It's Bath 12, Saracens 12. Farrell, what a Saracens have within them. What a blow they could deliver if they score a try. What a blow Bath would deliver if they get one from this. Gallagher's chasing hard, and Farrell, all concentration, all patience. And here's Tompkins, and here goes Dan, full of his usual energy and ambition and drive. Oh, and he's got to try and get beyond Will Muir first, and that meant that Redpath had a bit more time, and then he takes it down.
He's carried it over.
What's he doing?
What was he thinking? Let it go over the line. He had time there.
How good is the line from Theo Dan?
Wow.
And the knowledge to chip and chase into space.
Bath, got to be careful. Offside, they've given the penalty away. That's what they were looking for.
Saracens penalty under the posts.
I mean, in France,
15.
it happens all the time, but he's taking, look, he's got 15 seconds. He knows exactly what he's doing.
5.
Making the most of the time he has. Nobody does closing time in the Premiership better than Saracens. 2 minutes to go for Bath to give us one of those finishes. Oh, it's laid back brilliantly by Muir, and here goes Yules. The work of Will Muir, and all of a sudden everyone in front of us out of their seats. And there's still more work for Saracens to do. Still hope for Bath. Griffin's in there. So too Duplessis. Oh, it's been lost. And Dan has it for Saracens. He's lost it. Lawrence has it back.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh,
Toy. He's now given it to Vunapola. What is going on here? And Farrell again off his right boot. So much to look back on. Saracens players looking up to the clock. Farrell kicks it towards the Avon. If that isn't Saracens' biggest win of the season, I don't know what is. Final score at the Rec. Bath 12, Saracens 15.
So attacking line out for Obrey to find his man, who's Joe Batley, alongside James Dunn. Terrifically consistent performers in that Bristol second row. And Harry Randall has a go here. So dangerous in those situations. Bristol pile in with Luatua just short of that line. Looking for that first score. They've had a strong first 5 minutes, but now they're showing their strength in the opposition 22 and getting the first try. That is one of those second rows. And look at the joy for Batley. Randall taking his time, and it was a bit of a dummy, but oh no. Drop from Genge could be costly here. Sinti has it, finds Vunapola, then it's Gonzalez getting it wide, and we get a look at Parton at last on that left wing. Saracens bring it back this way with Farrell finding Riccioni, who does seem to be over now all his early game troubles, and there's a bit of space there for Gonzalez, and he's stepping and he's finding Itoje. That was high quality from two very high-class players to finish that off. Yes, they'd have fancied it, but it still needed finishing.
You're going to play expansive, there's a responsibility to look after the ball, and if you don't, as we're in the business end of the season, you will get punished.
Great throws, good contest at the front. Gonzalez getting a very big hand in, very effective hand, and Shegan brings the ball away. It's Farrell. Parton will chase. It's interesting that Shegan and Parton have got the roles, the youngsters on the wings, and what a kick that is. What a kick.
That is an absolutely monster kick.
Oh, it's round the front. The plan was to catch Bristol on the short side. Willis carries, nearly there as well with the help of Mako Vunapola. Itoje's already got one, and there's the arm raised again. They know these end-of-season scenarios inside out, do the Saracens. Luatua, well, he's recovered at least for Bristol.
I don't think they like that Itoje tackle on Luatua. Well, there is head contact.
And Maro Itoje's lost his number. He's also lost his place on the field for 10 minutes.
Got penalty by still.
Ben Earl is in the sin bin as well. That's inside what they call the red zone from 22 to try line, and it's offence, and it's greeted with joy here from the Bristol Bears fans. And look who's on for Bristol, that man Harry Thacker. And if ever a player puts himself about, gets stuck in, it is Thacker. You can't say it's now or never for Bristol, but really, quite frankly, they better score with this advantage numerically and with the power. And Thacker's on, and Thacker's scoring again.
We spoke about the Saracens lineup having 6 forwards on the bench, so actually this period, line-out pressure, they get the turnover, they've got such reinforcements to bring on and help them see the game out.
And wouldn't this be so Saracens to score here with one player back, not the other yet, but they don't care. They only have eyes for that try line, and Theo Dan has got his batteries running hot again here. Missed out Willis, he was the decoy that time. He's had another strong game, the 8 for Saracens. Elliot Daly, he was strong there, bouncing off, and look at the presence of mind and skill to deliver off the floor. And the hands here from Saracens are absolutely out of the top drawer, and they've created an overlap, and they've scored in the corner with Shegan. That is such a blow to the Bristol hopes, and Saracens know it. Vakatawa loses to Fonsale. Daly thought about the kick, but then he thought, you know what, there's a chance for us to go here. And Sinti carrying, and Sinti gliding, and he's got support as well. They're mates together here. It's Gonzalez, it's Saracens, and it is a little taste of Argentina.
Well, you mentioned that sprinkling of London Irish. There it was to see. 2 fantastic signings for Saracens. Brilliant counter-attack in play.
And the player of the match, Elliot Daly, puts it out, and Saracens once again going about their business at the business end in a very, very Saracens way.